Good morning, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Down here, your traffic jockey in the traffic center on what is shaping up right now to be a pretty nice looking early Wednesday morning, February the 22nd, 2023. We'll welcome you to the show. I know we are on super late here this morning, but there will be no show tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday. Taking a little R&R here. So had to get up late, or had to get up late, got up late really. And figured we'd just come on here for about the next 45 minutes to an hour or so. Just check in, see how things are going, and give you the deal here around the state here this morning. And just check out the traffic scene and find out what's going on with all of our great viewers as well. So we're live here on Facebook and YouTube. Again, let's say we'll do an hour. We'll put that in the books here at episode 168. Picked up a couple more subscribers, so we thank everyone for doing that. Let's do this. Let me set the show up here. Let me bring on this and bring on our banners for our sponsors. There we go. And we got some comments here. Alexander, good morning from the city. No issues the commute, but I did stop at the local church by my office to get ashes. Yeah, I'm going to have to go a little bit later this afternoon and get them. And the alternate side, I believe, alternate sides are suspended for Ash Wednesday today, but the meter rules still apply. So keep that in mind if you are going to be heading into the city. Let's do this. Let's go to the Weather Center. Our chief meteorologist, John Rocco, is in the Weather Center here this morning and is going to take a look at the forecast. There are some changes here for this afternoon into this evening. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to stay as nice as what it is out now. This morning, I have 34 here in central Jersey. So let's check in with Johnny in the Weather Center. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Don, and to all of our viewers on this Wednesday morning. A little bit of sun out there, but the clouds will be increasing through the morning and the afternoon. Why? We have a mix of snow, maybe some sleet as well later on during the afternoon and evening hours. Those showers continue into Thursday morning and then much colder as we go into Saturday. Pretty much the same pattern we've had here for the last few weeks. Before the morning commute, again, the clouds will increase. Showers, wintry mix starting here by probably 2, 3 o'clock. So the evening commute, you're going to need to take it easy, especially if you're up into northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, and Connecticut as well. For your highs today, we have 40s here across the region, 47 in Millville, 46 in Wildwood, 42 up in Sussex, New York City around 43, Islip out on Long Island at about 44 this afternoon. For tonight, we're cooling off just by a few degrees, 39 in Trenton, 38 in Piscataway, 34 up in Sussex. That's where we could see a little bit of snow before going over to that rain, and then 40 for your low in New York City. Taking a look at the futurecast again, going into this afternoon, we have some rain in southern New Jersey and then a mix of rain, sleet, snow, kind of sloppy for the northwest portion of the state, and that should continue as it goes into the Hudson Valley and Connecticut as well. As for Long Island, you're probably looking at a plain rain going into tonight and tomorrow morning as well. More on your forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, John. So again, be careful if you are traveling into that northwest section of the state, kind of the normal, not normal drill, but kind of the typical places that you would really expect to see maybe some, slick conditions with maybe a little bit of some wet snowflakes mixing in. It's hard to believe that that's kind of on the way with the golden sunshine for the most part that we have now. But, and again, looks like down the shore it will be just all plain rain. It doesn't look like it's going to be here terribly long, but we'll wait to see the rest of the future cast for today, getting into this evening, see how long that gets out of there. All right, so let's go to the action here this morning. Let's go to the list, and we just have a crash here on 80 express lanes west of 47A in Parsippany. The left lane is shut there. Also, this 295 situation north here on Carney's Point, I believe. I thought I saw something yesterday in that exact same location, and I have a feeling that may still be remnants of what happened yesterday afternoon. So watch for that on 295 going north here into exit 1. So let's see what else we got on the 95 local side by 69. accident there. I think there's a camera that works. Let's see what we got. I bet you this doesn't work. Well, they were looking for it, but I don't particularly see anything. But boy, it's some pretty decent golden sunshine out there. No question about that. Let's see. Alexander says you deserve R&R. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Let's go here. I forgot to put the branding in. Where are you branding? There we go. So yeah, I don't particularly see much in the way of a problem. I don't think this camera here at 280 is working. No, of course not. Why would it? So that's right in here. So that's a pretty stiff hit. Just the interchange with Route 46. See, they're saying going east, but this is saying going west. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is east. Pardon me. So it's on that inner roadway, not the outer roadway. The outer roadway is what comes off of 287. The inner roadway is kind of the continuation of 80 as you travel east here. So it's on those inner lanes. That's where the accident is, just before 280. So and 47B is for Route 46, Parsippany. So keep that in mind if you're going to get off here of 287. And then we still have some delays getting out of Denville into Parsippany. Actually, some sun glare here east on 80, just east of Route 15, and then east on 24 is busy as you make your way south off of 287. Parkway, I think something may be happening here south. Well, go to the cameras. I don't know. It just seems extra heavy. Eight. No, I don't see it. I just feel that it is slow traffic. Okay, so we'll widen this up. East along 280 is busy out of West Orange into Newark, and then west on 78 local lanes heavy into Union. 19 McCarter Highway, I should say, in Newark is busy. East on the Bay Extension at 14 is heavy. That's some sun glare. Then 19 here is awfully heavy in Linden. We're at Wood Ave. Wood Ave. Let's see. Conrad, good morning. Good morning, sir. Let's see here. We want to go to Wood Avenue. Don't see anything there. There's a good weather shot. You can see those clouds kind of really starting to roll in here. This is that's coming up to the traffic light, but something happening here. Well, I mean, I don't see anything down by, well, let's just do this. Let's do aviation. And of course, that one does not work. Whoop. Let's widen this up just a little bit. 287 both ways in Edison is busy, and then both ways here as you get out through Boundbrook between exits 12 and 13. But as we widen things up, 78 and Clinton, 80 all the way out through Hackettstown into Stroudsburg, again, we're fine. down the shore, Parkway, Route 9, Route 18, all is in the clear. We go west on, well, it's really just before it turns into 29 north off of westbound 195. It's a little busy at the interchange there. So let's go to 195. Camera there. No. 30. No. We got some sun glare there, which is good. I don't know, whatever was there, it gone. Go down to South Jersey, all is clear on the Parkway, 72, 202, 206. And then we make our way over to 42, getting up into 295. That's going to be a crowded ride. As we continue on now, on over to 55, 49, 347, Route 9, Wildwood, Cape May, Middle Township, all is good. So let's bring in to Convo here. Transit coming up on 8:30. Whoa. Look out. What happened here? So Atlantic City Rail Line is suspended both ways as a pedestrian strike near Lindenwold. That's not good. And Northeast Corridor, North Jersey Coastline, eastbound rail service subject to 30-minute delays because of an earlier Amtrak switch issue near Rahway. Wow. That went downhill fairly quickly. Wow. Here, I want to see something. It's really all inbound traffic. Coastline in the corridor. Okay. Okay, so that's transit now. Let's go to the city. Let's dial that in, see what we're dealing with. Nothing really. So Staten Island looks pretty good, in fact, quite frankly. It doesn't look bad at all. Even the inbound Gowanus, again, because I'm not sure whether it's because of Ash Wednesday today or maybe some of the schools could be off on like a winter break. I know there are some schools in New Jersey that are off for the week. So this inbound Gowanus is messed up here to getting into the BQE, but that's kind of normal stuff. It's really not as I mean, look all the way through Fort Hamilton Parkway. That is good. Southbound side of the BQE, south of the LIE, getting down into the Brooklyn Bridge. We are heavy. Williamsburg Bridge is a little bit heavy there. As we dial in the Midtown Tunnel, that is going to be a busy ride, about 20 minutes there, about 10 at the Ed Koch. Southbound FDR is heavy from the 130s down into, we'll say just south of about the 80s or so. West Side Highway is busy right off the George Washington Bridge. Let's go to the Bronx. You know, the Bruckner looks good. So does the Deegan. The Deegan, Bronx River Parkway. I mean, we're much lighter here in the city than what we normally see. West on the expressway. The Cross Bronx, I should say, getting into the Bronx River Parkway is busy. Straight off the George, Upper East River crossings are good. I mean, look at Queens. I mean, we are down here as far as our volume is concerned. There's no one on that Grand Central. I got a feeling New York City schools are out for some reason. I just got that feeling because there's just really not a whole lot of people out here. Bell Parkway East into Ocean Parkway is a little bit busy. Both ways, the Van Wyck over by Hillside Avenue is heavy. So is the Grand Central. Some of this is just sun glare, but I'm sorry, it's the LIE. There's the Grand Central. Look at the Grand Central. Look at the Jackie Robinson. There is nobody here. No one. North on the Cross Island, a little heavy at Hempstead Turnpike, but that's about it. Even out to Long Island. Again, today being Ash Wednesday, you can imagine that all these folks are observing Ash Wednesday. I think some of the schools, it has to be the schools rule the roads here during this time of the year. And I got a feeling that maybe some of the Long Island schools are off for their winter break as well. Go west on the southern state here over by the Meadowbrook's a little bit heavy, and then into 110, I should say. But that's it. LIE looks great all the way through Suffolk County. I mean, there's just nobody out here. Even through the Hamptons, there's no one. Wow. Bring in the incident list for Long Island, and you're going to see broken down vehicle on the Sandy Coast southbound exit ramp is blocked. Pioneer Drive. Show you that. I mean, I honestly didn't think that it was going to be this light of volume. Interesting. And there it is. Well, the ramp just got reopened. And they're taking it off. And that's the end of the ball game there. Exit ramp reopened. Bada bing. Go to Connecticut, though, but Connecticut seems like they may still have some schools that are in session here. So we got some traffic as well. Parkway, Route 8, 95. Kind of the normal drill here on the Merritt going south of 52 into 49. Southbound 8 and 25 into 95 is busy. 95 still is heavy here from 17 all the way down through 11, and then from 9 on over to 6. The Merritt is heavy from south of 39 all the way down through about 34. Look at the Hudson Valley. Definitely New York has got to be on a winter break. There's got to be something because there is no one here in the Hudson Valley. I mean, there's no one. I mean, that's just remarkable. I got a feeling everyone's in Disney World because the temperatures down in Disney are like in the mid 80s to almost 90. The Hutch 95, 287. I mean, look at the Orange County. But here's the other piece of it as well. For the Hudson Valley up this way, the work from home situation may be kicking in because of the forecast that John has said. Some wintry precip here up towards West Point, Woodbury, Monroe, Goshen, Peekskill, Katona, Bedford Hills, Brewster, lower Westchester, southeastern Connecticut. So that could be also a factor as well. Let's go to the Hudson Valley incident page, just in the chance I missed something. Did. Sprain north shoulder is out. Not going to worry about that. We go to the bridges and tunnels. We'll show you the numbers here. I mean, the Lincoln is 45, but the Holland and the George are under 15. Something must have happened at the Lincoln early this morning because there's no reason for that to be 45 minutes. Yeah. All right. With that said, speaking of that weather, let's go back to John here in the Weather Center. He is waiting patiently. Let's dial in Johnny here, and maybe he can give us some more details as far as, potentially for that Hudson Valley southwestern section of Connecticut. John, good morning.
Good morning again to you, Don, and all of our viewers here on this Wednesday morning. Starting out with a little bit of sun, but the clouds will increase as time goes on. The evening commute is going to be a little sloppy, a little bit of a mix for northern areas, some rain showers down to central and southern portions of the state. So you're going to need to take it easy, maybe have the umbrella handy as well. So for your highs for today, we have 40s across the region, 42 up in Sussex, 45 for Camden, Millville at 47, New York City at about 43 degrees. And for your overnight lows, it's not going to be cooling off too much because we have the clouds and rain showers around the area. 41 for Millville, 43 for Atlantic City, 39 in Trenton, Sussex, where there could be a little bit of wintry weather at around 34 degrees, 37 in White Plains, New York City at about 40 degrees. So looking at our future cast again, the clouds will increase, and then we are looking at those rain showers by about 2:30 for southern New Jersey. A little bit of a mix once you get along and north of I-78 here in New Jersey, and then up into Connecticut, you'll start to see that mix of snow and some sleet as well going into the latter part of the evening hours. Into tonight, we'll see the rain take over into early Thursday morning, and then we'll start to see some sun in southern parts of the region for Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon as well, and then the clouds will increase going into Saturday, but we're not expecting any precip at this point. So the 60 degrees here is really based at our campus here in New Brunswick in New Jersey. Once you move into northern parts of New Jersey, you're probably looking at temperatures stuck in the 40s, maybe close to 50. Same thing up toward Connecticut, where you may be stuck in the upper 30s for Thursday afternoon. We'll cool it down for Saturday, only a high of 35 degrees, and then we'll start to see warmer temperatures closer to where they should be, I should say, for Sunday going into Tuesday with some morning showers on Tuesday. If you want your latest forecast, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for the latest here from us in New Brunswick. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate the great work you're doing there in the Rutgers Weather Watchers studio. We thank all of your colleagues as well for providing the forecasts here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. So you saw that 7-day weather forecast, probably more to the seasonable side of things than the above normal temperatures that we've been seeing. But Thursday, if you look at some of the temperatures that are forecast for, let's say, South Jersey and Point South, are just astonishing for February 23rd, which will be tomorrow. Just incredible looking at temperatures. See if I can bring that up. But first, we talked to you about the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Good friend Ralph opens up in a week from Friday. Can you believe it? It's already ice cream time. 908-272-3000 is the phone number, 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. Give him a call, leave a message, welcome him back on March 3rd. Go to his Facebook page, Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, and just check for updates there in case that date has changed. It is not. It's still March 3rd, a week from Friday. So I'm still looking to get in touch with Ralph to see if I can come over, maybe do a little preview of the upcoming season, this 14th season out of Queens, New York. Ralph, great supporter of the show, great guy, great friend to me, and can't wait for Ralph to come back and see what kind of new delectable treats that he has in store for us for his 14th season at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. So we thank him for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Going to go through our sponsors here before I get to the other maps. The Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey. 908-325-6283 is going to be the phone number. Again, 908-325-6283. Head over to the Shaved Cave for your manly grooming needs. And go speak to Gustavo, or Alex is the owner, and definitely give him a call. I want to shout out to my guy Omar there, who's just recovering. So he'll be back shortly. He's just on some medical leave here right now, so we wish him the best. So he'll be back again very, very soon. Getting into the spring. So we go over there for your fresh cut for the spring, and definitely give them a call at 908-325-6283. Also, our good friend Darley Newman travels at Darley. Darley-Newman.com is the website for all the information you need to know about a wonderful travel program, as we've been saying since just about day one about Darley. Good friend to me and the show. We appreciate all the support she's given us. You've seen the new travel mug that I have on the set. You can go to her new merch website. Let me bring up that panel for us. There we go. DarleyCNewman.com/shop. Again, DarleyCNewman.com/shop. That is where you'll find all of the new merchandise for Travels with Darley Season 10. Hoodies, sweatshirts, regular t-shirts, and the travel mugs are all up there. So give it a look and support Darley at DarleyCNewman.com/shop. And we thank Darley for supporting the Tri-State Traffic Show. Watch your show on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Also on New Jersey PBS, you can see her at 2:30. 2:30 on Sunday afternoons, that is. If you're unfamiliar with the show, I do have a clip she sent over of an upcoming episode in Delaware. I think that's going to be airing in the next week or two, I believe. I know she was in Philly doing some live TV there with the Philly morning show on Fox 29. She was promoting the Delaware episode, but I believe it's going to be on March 12th, I think. But anyway, so here's a little clip to get you excited for her 10th season show to Delaware. Oops, that's just a picture. Oopsie. Let me see if I have the clip. Hold on. The wrong one. I may not have the Delaware one, actually. No, I do. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Darley Newman, and we're traveling back in time here at Fort Delaware as we explore American history.
American history comes alive in the state of Delaware through various destinations open to travelers.
So everything right here at the seat of the DuPont family in America.
Walking around here, you can really feel like you've stepped back in time. I was excited to come here, being Swedish myself.
When the Swedes and the Finns arrived here, this became part of the original settlement.
It's an extraordinary house, and that's why it's a National Historic Landmark.
Ordinaires were designed to feed and house the masses.
Signature dish here, shepherd's pie. I hear there are Pop-Tarts on the menu.
Mr. Biden does not engage in the occasional tipple, but we here in the First State absolutely do.
Wow, this is pretty extraordinary. On this episode of Travels with Darley.
That is Travels with Darley. Again, Darley-Newman.com for more information. Sorry about that. Well, we'll put up her picture here when she was in Santa Fe. So definitely give her program a look-see, and you will not be disappointed whatsoever. So let's do this. I want to go to, where am I? Maxim Motor Cars now. Maxim Motor Cars LLC, looking for a quality used vehicle, 973-620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060. Let's just take a quick check of some of the inventory. He has this 1994 Ford Mustang that's still in the stable here. He's got a new Volvo here at 2002, Grand Caravan, a Mazda. Again, these are affordable used vehicles. Some of them, it's not see anything because wonderful Darley on the screen. So now you can see Maxim Motor Cars. Back up to the top. 973-620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060. Let's head over to Ford Focus Wagon. The Civic sold. Finally, that's off the lot. Some of these Ford Focus. Finally sold the Jeep. Wow. The Honda Roadster is still there, and this Pontiac still can't seem to move that. But again, most of these cars have some higher mileage on them. Some are not, like this Ford Mustang at 64,000 miles. I mean, this car is 28 years old, give or take. No accidents, 10,500. We can work out probably some kind of a deal with Nick, and it's a nice piece there. Get it all waxed up and ready to go for the car season. It's actually a nice. It's a nice buy right there. Got a place to put it. But anyway, 973 is 620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060 for our friends over at Maxim Motor Cars. All right, so what you were seeing, with thank Nick and Anthony for the support here on the channel. So what we were looking for were the temperatures. Trying to figure out where I saw that map. Where'd he go? Now we got it. I got to save that. Hang on. Let me just. It is saved. Is it? There it is. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this because I really find it quite fascinating. Let's just zoom in just slightly here now. I mean, look at these temperatures here in the southeast. This is incredible. I mean, it is just unbelievable, the warmth that we're seeing all throughout the central part of the country, into the Midwest. Look at some of these temperatures here. Incredible. I mean, the birds out here are going absolutely bananas. The birds, the animals, the insect, everything is just completely confused. I mean, look at these temperatures in Indianapolis. It's almost 70 degrees already. It's 70 degrees here, ending at 7 o'clock this evening. That's the high temperature for today. Columbus, Ohio, Pataskala, Ohio, where Rick Conti is, and Coughlin Chevrolet. If you're a Corvette guy or gal, definitely tune into Rick's channel there. I'd love to get him on the show for an interview, but he's almost impossible to get a hold of. But I should reach out to him just to see if he'd be willing to come on to the big broadcast. But again, look at these temperatures. I mean, this is Corvette weather here, you know, if it's not raining. Into the mid to upper 60s, lower 70s. I mean, these are the high temperatures for today. I mean, look at this. Kentucky, almost 80, 81. I mean, just incredible warmth here. It's just tremendous. It's just, you can't imagine this. I mean, look at the kind of the cutoff here. You know, Norfolk is 69, and then the southern tip of Maryland here is 57. But then as you get it, again, this is for today. You know, we're looking at 51, 55 into Maryland, but just it's on the front door. Let's go to Thursday now. Look at these temperatures. Look at the temperatures from Wednesday. This is incredible. The high temperatures here in Millville in Jersey is going to be 47, 47 in Atlantic City, 24 hours from 7 p.m. tonight into tomorrow. Look at that jump. 47 is going to go to 73 degrees in Millville, 71 in Atlantic City. That is tremendous. That is unbelievable. That is incredible. That the temperature swing there. A 25 plus degree temperature increase in less than 24 hours. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. But look at what's even more impressive are some of the numbers here. Almost 80 degrees into parts of Maryland. DC is going to be 80 tomorrow, out through parts of Virginia, 81, Richmond at 84 degrees in Richmond, Virginia tomorrow. Can you believe that? It's damn near going to be almost 90 degrees on February the 23rd. That is incredible. Charleston, West Virginia at 81. I mean, upper 70s. This is like, you know, these temperatures are like June. Look at North Carolina, Raleigh at 82, Even along the shoreline, along the coast, it's going to be almost 80 degrees. I'm sure there's going to be people out here on the beach. I mean, that is crazy. Fayetteville at 82, Columbia at 83. I mean, these numbers are just absolutely tremendous. 85 as you get into southeastern Georgia. Look at Florida. Almost 90 in Lakeland, almost 90 degrees in Orlando, Disney, all along the shoreline into the mid to upper 80s, almost 91 as we get down into central Florida. Just incredible temperatures. Absolutely just unbelievable. But here in the tri-state, we're not really going to see much of that warmth unless you're going to be down the shore. Tomorrow, Thursday could be a great day to go down the shore if the rain holds off into the afternoon. I mean, Toms River's at 67, but then as you go further up, almost 57 in Long Branch. But if you're heading out of Atlantic City tomorrow, 71. Cape May's gonna be cooler. Down towards Avalon, where their slogan is "Cooler by the mile," right? You're looking at into the lower 60s, but it's really this southwestern section. Philadelphia could be a nice day to go there, but we're really not in this tri-state area. Not really going to see much in the way of any of that heat. It's unbelievable. The city is going to be at 52, where Philadelphia is going to be a full 20 degrees warmer. Right down the turnpike. As you travel down the turnpike, you can put the top down and put the sunglasses on and the shorts. But then out towards Long Island, I mean, look at this. I mean, we're into the mid 40s. Hudson Valley into the mid to upper 40s. Connecticut, Hartford's going to be 36, whereas Philadelphia is going to be 71. It's astonishing to see this temperature gradient. So now as we go into Friday, which is even more of a drastic change. So we're going to go for a high temperature on Friday in Philadelphia at 71. And we are going to drop it down to 45. It literally is like a roller coaster. You're headed way up to the top, and then you're going to come plunging down 25 plus degrees. But look at the bigger temperature change here in Washington, D.C. from 80 to 54 for high on Friday. Unreal. Saturday, we're only going to be into the mid 30s. Again, they're saying 71. I would imagine that could get up to 75, maybe. So in 48 hours from Thursday at 7 p.m. to Saturday at 7 p.m., you're looking at almost a 40-degree drop in temperatures. Pretty astonishing. Into the, lower 50s for Sunday, and same thing here into Monday. Getting out to Tuesday starts to warm up a little bit more once again. But, North Carolina, I mean, let's look at these temperatures. I mean, it's not go back into the 50s. So it's a real roller coaster. Wow. I just thought that was a little bit of fun right there. Hey now. All right, let's get back to the business at hand. We've done our sponsors. We'll go to Johnny in the Weather Center here. We got about another 20 minutes left in the show. No, Don's got to go. Overturned dump truck on 29 North from 295 and 129 in Hamilton. All lanes are closed. That's what they were looking for the last time. Let's see if they've moved this camera. We know the camera works. It's just a matter of whether they moved it around. They did. How did they not see that before? I mean, dialed out is what it comes out to. Be dialing. I love when people say dial a number. Nobody's dialed a number in 30 years. Oops. So that's a big problem, friends, because that is going to be right in here. So you really have no access to 29 off of westbound 195. That's the problem. Problem that I am seeing. Now, is it on the exit ramp or where is that? Where is that? Wow, that is an enormous mess. Wow. Well, the whole interchange of, close this out because I know where the camera is now. Let's just widen this up a little bit. 29 north from 295 to 29. 29 north from 295 to 129 in Hamilton. All lanes are closed. So they're considering that 29 north. So I put it right here. This is probably where they're exiting folks off. So it always goes the wrong way. Get it? I don't get it. I don't see it. There we go. So this is where our collision is, right here. Right here. So this is where they are exiting all the traffic, and that is going to be to get back on. That's exiting traffic from 295 south. So because if I'm not mistaken, that camera is right there. There it is. There's a little camera. That's what those poles there. If you're traveling to the state or anywhere, you'll see those poles. So this is October of last year. So that's a hot camera there. So that's exactly where it is. So they're forcing traffic off to 295 south as we go here. It's exactly where that camera is. You know, we looked at this before, and but the camera was looking the opposite way. So it obviously must have just happened in some capacity. But it looked like there was something going on to begin with, and maybe they just didn't get radio out there. That's a big crash. You wonder how something like that happens. The driver may have been caravanning with this other dump truck, or maybe they just brought this one in to pick up the debris. That's gonna be closed for a while. I mean, they got to hopefully no one's injured. That's the most important thing. Second of all, they got to rewrite the dump truck back on its wheels. And then third, they got to clean all this up, make sure there's no fuel as well. So you're looking at a prolonged closure here. No question about that. So now what it's doing is we are kind of dialing out traffic here on 195. We're back, got to be back as far as exit 2. And there it is, getting onto 29 north. And then at 130, we're not back there as of yet, but it's going to get there. It's going to get back into here because all this traffic trying to get into Trenton has nowhere to go. So, so it looks like you can go 295 north or 295 south, or you can't continue on to 29. You just can't. It's just not going to happen. So buttons. Unless you come down, get on 295 south and come down and then turn around, but that's kind of way out of your way. I think you're better off going up north and then hitting Arena Drive here and bang it up into Olden Avenue and then taking yourself back over to center of Trenton. Wow, that's a big hit. Back there again. Let's just dial that in. At 195 there. Okay, so they've zoomed the camera out just a skosh, give us a better look at what's going on. So this is 295 here. This is westbound 195 where it turns into 29 north. So it's right at, I think it's right under the overpass is where it changes designation. this is southbound 29. So that's the ramp to 295 south. And again, you can still get off at 295 going north. That's going to be out there for a while. Not going to lie to you there, friends. That one's, yeah, I could be out there the rest of the, that could be out there until this afternoon, quite frankly. I guess maybe in some, think of the timing of this is that, you know, most of the state workers, I believe they start at 8:30 or maybe right at 9. So if you were running a few minutes behind, you're not really making it. So, you know, call your boss or whatever you got to do. But I would think for the most part, most of the state house workers are probably in the office by now, or at least they should be. So again, this is a huge route for everybody getting up into Trenton. They come up into 29, where I always show you where it's always busy, up towards Cass Street, and then further up towards the Route 1 bridge, the Morrisville Bridge there, and then getting into the State House. So, I mean, it's that one's going to be that's a big problem. That's a big problem. And that I'm telling you right now that mark the words, whatever it was, 8:30 or so. I'd be curious to see. I'll have to check in with that later just to see how long that stays out there. I'd imagine until before the evening rush hour, at least until this afternoon. Because the problem is now, looking at John's forecast, is that they got to try to clean that. Back to the cameras here, friends. Wow, they moved it. Our best here. To me, it looks like it's just topsoil, dirt. Here's the problem, or at least I think it's a problem, and whether they do or not, the DOT, I'm not sure. But, you know, if it starts raining, we all know with water and dirt, you're going to have mud. It's going to be like sludge trying to get that off the road. So hopefully they've got some sweepers or front end loaders to try to get the majority of that up before probably lunchtime, before we start to see some precip here come into the Trenton area. So, because that could really just hamper the cleanup altogether. But this is going to be out there for at least a few hours, if not longer. Wow, that's a big hit on what is a fairly light day today. No question about that. We go back to the incident page. Whoa, hey now. Got vehicle fire. Let's just see if we can dial that one in. I think there is a couple cameras at Ridge. There should be 2. Yeah, there is 2 at Ridge. 2. One. I got a feeling that is clear. I would say that is probably clear now. I don't see anything. Parkway here in Union is dialed out with a crash as well, getting up into 139 A and B for Chestnut Street. But again, other than that, I mean, we are much lighter. Long Island has to be on a winter break. They have to. There's no question about it. There's no one out here. I mean, it's just incredible. That because look at the Hudson River crossings again. The Lincoln, something must have happened before we came on the air, because that shouldn't be 45 minutes. Half hour there at the Lincoln, coming down, and 15 or so the George and Holland. I want to dial in the state cameras again. I think there's something going on to the southbound Meadowbrook right at the northern connector. Yeah. Let's see here. Old Country Road. This is going south, so where it is on the shoulder, but really kind of screwing things up here. Oh, there we go. Something different. Hmm. Okay. Southbound on the Meadowbrook before Old Country Road. Yep. But I mean, other than that, there's just no one out through all of Long Island. I mean, it is just empty. It's like a weekend, even better than a weekend. Connecticut still seeing some traffic here, tuned up, getting south and towards Norwalk, and then into Darien, and through Stamford, Merritt Parkway, into about 42 or so. A little bit heavy, but still just some congestion there. Hudson Valley is empty. Rockland, again, some of this may be work from home because of the forecast for later. We'll go to the future cast, back to Johnny in a minute. Again, Dutchess County, Putnam County, Danbury, everything is just beautiful. There's no way to really talk about it in any other vernacular. And again, even the city is quiet for the most part, except for the BQE here. And the city cameras, I see the Staten Island Expressway is getting tuned up because the road work, I'd imagine, is getting through the HOV lane has got to be shut right in here, as we've seen for the last couple of weeks. There's the westbound side. That's banging out there. So your HOV lane is shut. Your HOV lane closed. Eastbound will probably be getting into the action as well here very soon. Right in here. Gothels to the ramp to the turnpike. Let's see what we got there. We have 13. Definitely. This looks a little tied up here. There's definitely something going on there. Maybe it's some road work. Outer Bridge Crossing, mid-span. I guess we could go to that if the camera here at Amboy Avenue. Definitely slow. Wow, that's heavy. Oofa. Oofa is the word. Well, let's see how heavy that is. Bridges and tunnels. Let's say it's about 10 minutes or so. It's supposed to have like a little arrow over here to get me to. There we go. 13 minutes. Yep. Look for that. And whatever is, yeah, it's road work. I had a feeling that was road work on the ramp. They would have reported something. Now the Skyway, again, we haven't been in here in the 9 o'clock hour for a while, but looks like we got something going on. We'll show you the 295 situation. Again, hopefully everyone's okay with that. Let's go to truck routes 1 and 9. Don't think we're going to be able to see anything at the Broadway cam. It's going to be too far. Nope. Charlotte. No. Tour. Broadway. Nope. So looks like something's going on to the outbound Skyway in Kearney, about mid-span or so. So I want to look for that. This 80 situation still trying to clear itself up here, going east with that crash being cleared. Looks like 287 probably has a little bit of road work as well, I think. Starting to dial up here south of Harder Road. So let's just go there very quickly. We go to 7. There we go. And we want to go to James Street. I don't think this is going to show anything. Okay. Widen this up just a skosh. 8th Johnny Lynch Bridge. Oh, Anna, I'm sorry. Buenos dias. Good morning to you. I didn't even see the comments come in. And Alexander said there aren't too many people in the office today. I'm not. I can't imagine everyone observing Ash Wednesday, but I think that's part of it as well. I think it's also the call for the forecast is, Johnny's saying that maybe kind of sloppy here for the afternoon. That could be part of it. But the big outlier is I think there's a lot of school systems that are on their winter break, that they are on the winter break and they're down at Disney. I think that's what it is. I think the city in Long Island, I think they're on their winter break, and there's definitely school systems here in New Jersey that are same situation. They're on their winter break until next Monday because they take the President's Day holiday as it's really only 4 days out. So here is, there's road work just at the John Lynch Bridge. This is over by River Road. Never seem to show the actual road work. Fascinating. Okay, we're coming up in 58 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up here shortly. South Jersey, again, the outlier is westbound 195 is just getting hit hard, getting in because of the closure there at 29. Let me close out of this. Let's go to the home. There it is, outbound Skyway in South Kearney. That's it. Gonna head out now. See you later today. Actually, Connor, I am actually heading out of town here for the next 24, 36 hours. So I will not be at the meeting today. So enjoy. But I will not be there as soon as we finish the show up here in about 5-10 minutes. I am headed out. So we want to go to, where was I going? Oh, homepage. Interstates 195 west. 7 from the turnpike to 295, 7 miles takes almost 23 minutes or so. That's only going to grow. Yeah. Let's do this. We go to New Jersey Transit, AC rail line suspended, corridor coastline inbound subject to 30 minutes because of earlier Amtrak switch issues. Thanks, Alexander. Appreciate that. I didn't get a chance to upload them, but I got some cool photos last night. I don't know if anybody saw it with like the moon. I think it's Venus and Jupiter or Mars. There's like 3-4 planets in a row kind of a thing. It's kind of a cool shot. I'll see if I can put those into the show for Friday, again, for Friday, not for tomorrow, but for Friday. So we got issues there on transit. We go to the MTA now. We got a lot of delays here on the 257 AC and L, partial suspension of the plan work there on the M. Same thing with the E, the rail lines here. We're looking at Metro North, Long Island Railroad are on or close to schedule. Let's do this before I punch out of the aircraft here. Let's go back to the Weather Center one more time Talked to Johnny. He put a lot of work into these reports. I want to give him the due. So let's do one more hit with John and get the 7-day forecast, and then we'll come back to me and we'll wrap it up. All right.
Good morning again to you, Don, and all of our viewers here on this Wednesday morning. Starting out with a little bit of sun, but the clouds will increase as time goes on. The evening commute is going to be a little sloppy, a little bit of a mix for northern areas. Some rain showers down to central and southern portions of the state. So you're going to need to take it easy, maybe have the umbrella handy as well. So for your highs for today, we have 40s across the region, 42 up in Sussex, 45 for Camden, Millville at 47, New York City at about 43 degrees. And for your overnight lows, it's not going to be cooling off too much because we have the clouds and rain showers around the area. 41 for Millville, 43 for Atlantic City, 39 in Trenton, Sussex, where there could be a little bit of wintry weather at around 34 degrees, 37 in White Plains, New York City at about 40 degrees. So looking at our futurecast again, the clouds will increase, and then we are looking at those rain showers by about 2:30 for southern New Jersey. A little bit of a mix once you get along and north of I-78 here in New Jersey, and then up into Connecticut, you'll start to see that mix of snow and some sleet as well going into the latter part of the evening hours. Into tonight, we'll see the rain take over into early Thursday morning, and then we'll start to see some sun in southern parts of the region for Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon as well, and then the clouds will increase going into Saturday, but we're not expecting any precip at this point. So the 60 degrees here is really based at our campus here in New Brunswick in New Jersey. Once you move into northern parts of New Jersey, you're probably looking at temperatures stuck in the 40s, maybe close to 50. Same thing up toward Connecticut, where you may be stuck in the upper 30s for Thursday afternoon. We'll cool it down for Saturday, only a high of 35 degrees, and then we'll start to see warmer temperatures closer to where they should be, I should say, for Sunday going into Tuesday with some morning showers on Tuesday. If you want your latest forecast, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for the latest here from us in New Brunswick. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, John. Appreciate all the great work you're doing there for us here on the Tri-State Traffic Show in the Weather Center there at Rutgers. So again, just be on the lookout for a little bit of precip later on this afternoon into this evening into early tomorrow morning. And again, just drive with some care. Also avoid that westbound 195 into 29 North. That's going to be closed up for a while with that overturned dump truck. And the issues on New Jersey Transit and the AC rail line still suspended. Same thing inbound on the corridor and coastline. Getting up through Rahway, give yourself at least another half an hour's worth of travel time as well. But other than that, as Alexander said, not a whole lot of folks in the office today. I think, again, I think it's the winter break for the schools in New York State, for the city in Long Island. Same thing with a lot of schools in New Jersey. So it is relatively lighter on the volume side. All right, friends, so I want to thank the Shave Cave, Maxim Motor Cars, as well as Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, and Travels with Darley. Again, no show tomorrow. We'll be down for tomorrow. And we'll be back on Friday morning, probably around 7:30 or so. Maybe we'll take a look at the Corvette. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. I got about 2 more minutes. Gotta run. Let's just do that there very quickly. In the stable here. I got a feeling these cameras are going to take forever to load. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Huh? Nice. Rapid Blue Stingray R package. Beautiful coupe. Gorgeous. Let me close out of some of the other websites. Maybe that's the reason why. Using up too much RAM. Hopefully the new computer will be inbound here shortly. Another coupe. I'm in silver. Red calipers. That's sharp. And there's a white convertible. Very nice. Ooh, beautiful red Corvette here. It's a coupe with the 2LT package there, because the 3LT, this would be the natural dipped. That would be the rest of the top of that. got the head-up display, so I see a 2LT. 5. That is, what is that? Z06? I can't tell. I feel like that's a Z06. I don't know. I can't see the side skirts. That's just a normal. That's a sharp car. I'm not particularly involved with blue, but that is really cool with the Stingray R package with those. Whoop, that one's gone. Let's see what delivery 8 looks like. That one's gone too. This is pretty cool. I like this. This is the outside of the Corvette Museum. That's somewhere I'd like to go this summer, is to go to the Corvette Museum. I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, we'll do our quick shameless promotion here for the broadcast. Again, Tri-State Traffic Show on YouTube. Please like, subscribe to the broadcast. We're at 132. Good looking stuff. And again, there's our, just hit like on all of the episodes. Again, 447 views for the 10th. Again, please definitely like and subscribe to the channel if you can. So this here this morning, I want to bring in I just need some side lighting. There we go. Bring it back to me. All right, friends, have a wonderful Wednesday out there. Drive safely with some of the rain, and we will see you on Friday.